It is August 19, 2020. I got a call from a customer here for a toilet that's rocking. She says I just have to tighten up the bolts, but I don't know. I don't want to take any chances. We'll probably just pull it and reset it or something like that. Well, she says she's elderly or older and can't get down there to try to tighten the bolts up. So we're gonna go take a look at it. We'll get you some shots, see what's going on with it.
I put this so you can lean on.
I usually do. No, that's okay. Thank you, though. Yeah. So it just leans on you. It's doing the funky chicken here.
Yeah, just it's like
both left hand. When you go turn yourself, you lean to the right, and then.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. So it's just not staying solid for you here.
Right.
Yeah, it's lifting. You can see it. See it?
yeah, that's what.
Mm.
But he tried getting in and tighten the bolt, and he couldn't tighten the bolt.
Okay. I don't know. Well, let's try that first. There is some moisture down here. It looks like something was leaking.
No, I just used the mop on it.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something's leaking. No, we're good. Okay, let me see if I can tighten it up real quick.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that's an easy fix.
I do too.
Yeah.
I can't yet see enough to get a pair of vice grips on the top
All right.
to tighten it, you know.
I understand. Yeah, I got a lot of tools, so I'm sure we can figure it out for you, sir. Okay.
Because I thought, well, maybe it'll save you a trip.
Well, okay. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me get a wrench on it. And we'll see if I can tighten it down for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just give me a couple minutes. So the thing that I'm noticing here is that when you lift it, the whole thing goes with it. The bolt and the... You can see it when it moves. It looks like to me like it's moving the whole thing. It doesn't seem to me like the bolt's moving. So that indicates to me that the bolt itself is attached to the toilet but not to the flange.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when I lift it a little bit, the whole thing's moving, so it's probably not attached to the flange. So I think we have to pull it. Is this your only toilet?
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, let's get a jump on it, because if I can't get parts, then we're going to be screwed, and I don't want to do that. So let's pull this sucker and see what's underneath there, and see if I can get maybe I got a couple bolts in the truck. I can see if I can get another bolt in there.
Well, you see, I tightened this one.
Yeah.
I think I put a washer in it to make sure. And then it tightened down fine.
Yeah. Well, they might tighten up good.
Yeah.
But the thing is it's the bolt itself, I don't think is attached to the flange.
Yeah.
On the bottom underneath.
Yeah.
So okay. I think what we have to do is pull it and see what's going on. Does this angle stop work? I don't know. I mean, that thing looks ancient. Your angle stop here.
Yeah, everything works good.
Does it turn though? Can it shut it off so I can pull the toilet?
Yeah.
Good.
Do you
Okay.
have to pull the toilet to get...
Yeah, to the flange, yeah. To the flange, yeah. We have to pull it so I can see the flange, and then so what I'll do is we'll shut it off here.
Okay.
If this doesn't work, where's your other shut off? Do you have a main home shut off?
Yeah, I got a main shut off back here, but it works there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we turn this, we'll shut it off. We'll only isolate this. I'll disconnect it, and then we might just replace that angle stop, because that thing looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really rusty.
Replace both of them, man.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll try to rebuild the flange just with a bolt and a new wax.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a new angle stop for you.
Okay.
And that's probably best, just because then you have a good positive shut-off.
You're the boss.
And I'll be quick as possible, okay? Because I know this is your only stool.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I ran and jumped on before you...
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's chronic diarrhea, so we have to...
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
And both of us are.
It ain't the worst I've seen.
When you know, it could come out of it like...
So, you're talking about a new wax ring and...
I think that's the best way to go, just because when you pull a toilet, the best thing to do is replace the wax, because if we don't get a good seal, I mean, it's just,
Gonna leak on you.
yeah, it's going to leak on you, and then I'm back here again, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather leave you with something that's
Right.
100% solid.
We'll leave you alone.
So the toilet seems fine. Toilet seems like it's what, only maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 years old. It doesn't seem that old.
It's not that old.
No, it seems newer. So,
No, it's been a few years, but it's not that old.
but yeah, so we gotta. I think it's best if we replace that angle stop, and then when I shut it off, we'll pull it, and then we can shut the water off at your main here, which is over here. So, or we can shut it off at the well or whatever works. So if that's a solid shut off, we'll just kill it there, and then I'll change out that angle stop for you.
Okay,
We'll be good to go.
Stuff. What are you talking?
The shut off right there.
You're just talking the.
Yeah, if that doesn't work real well, I mean, it looks pretty crusty. So if it works, it works. But if it doesn't work real well, we can shut off the main here, and we'll swap it out for you real quick. Because it's best to do that when you pull the toilet. It's easier for me. I can
Okay.
turn my wrenches easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right, let's give it a shot here. Look at that. Got it all the way off. Nothing. That's impressive. All right, we'll pull it. So you can see the sucker's just spinning on me. So I gave it the grinder treatment. We're gonna pop that sucker out of there. Yeah, you definitely have to have it rebuilt. Because, I mean, the bolt's gone.
Yeah.
I think it went with the toilet. Yeah, it did. So what I'm gonna have to do is repair this flange, or possibly try to dig it out. I mean, that's pretty bad. Shoot, man. Looks like they tried to shim it to try to get it to be tighter, and
Yeah.
tried to get it going for you at least. But yeah, I gotta rebuild it completely. I'll see what they got at the hardware store.
Okay.
But if not, I'll just I'll go over to the major city here and go pick up some parts or something like that.
Dial
Alright, let me see if I can get you a shot of this. I'm just drilling here, so hopefully it stays. That one's pretty tight. I'll try this one. Maybe. That one's good to go. So I'm gonna replace the flange here. Get him going. Looks pretty good. Alright, got some new bolts here. Straighten them out, got them good. And these things are flipping solid, bro. Yeah, I'm good to go. And we're gonna set it. Do wax, all that. Alright, we got her back down. But looks good to me. Yeah, it will. I don't know if this sucker's leaking. We gotta check to see. Make sure it's not leaking. I'm gonna stop here. I couldn't see it really. It is really old. But it filled up nice. Give it a couple flushes and we'll see what happens. Yep, so it was definitely leaking. It's not able to seal because I think it's because the wax is too short. So we'll try a thicker wax, but I mean, yeah, it was going everywhere. That floor is just so unsettled. I mean, it's just so off kilter, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll go try a thicker wax, but if the thicker wax don't work, we're gonna have to fix the floor. I mean, I could set the toilet and then it'll work. It just will leak, and we can't. I mean, that's not right. I can't do that. So the flange is definitely solid now. I mean, thing ain't moving. But what I'll do is I'll go get you a new angle stop too, because that one's kind of leaky.
Yeah.
It was leaking when I opened it. It doesn't leak now because it's shut, but when I opened it, it leaked. So we'll get you a new one and a new supply too.
Because this thing, I mean, it's got like tape inside it and stuff like that. I think it's 3/8. So I'll get you a new 3/8. Okay guys, so I definitely got that flange really solid in there. But the floor is so bad, I mean, we're gonna give it our best shot. I mean, when I pulled the toilet back up, it looked to me like the wax had a pretty decent press, but it was leaking so bad. I mean, I don't know what to do. We probably should just repair the floor, and they don't have the money to repair the floor, so we gotta repair the flange here and try to see if I can get a good jumbo wax, and maybe that'll help. I don't know, but I'll get you guys some shots. I mean, this is pretty tight. See what we can do. All right, so it was leaking from the angle stop too, so we replaced that. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks. And then the gasket itself, we're going to use this, the green gasket. Never used one before. Call me old school, but never used one before. But I guess it's a little better than a wax. I mean, you can see this thing's floating. Look at that. It's like a 1/2 inch. Good night. So, alright. Alright, so we're flushing it now. It's a little wet from when I changed the angle stop, but I don't think we have any leaks. Yeah, she's good. That gasket, man. Call me old school, but I never used those before. Works like a charm.
That's like going out working on your van. I raised the hood, man, walk up. I go out and raise the hood on my PT Cruiser. I don't need no.
Alright. All done. No leaks. So she says she's gonna paint it or something like that. Make it cleaned up. But yeah, everything's good to go. Original toilet. And that green gasket, man. I don't know. I'm a believer now. This stuff works pretty well.
Alright. Just left that one. She was a little bit of a doozy because of the wax wouldn't seal. I put a regular wax and I put a jumbo wax. Neither one would seal, so I got that green gasket in there. This fancy stuff. Worked like a charm. I mean, jeez. Can't beat it, so I'm a little old school, but I'm all for the new technology, so if it works, it works. But anyways, I got them wrapped up, no leaks, and I let her know. I said, hey, we really got to fix this floor. I mean, the floor has got a 1/2 inch underneath the toilet. I mean, that's not good. So I just let her know. I said, hey, this is a much cheaper solve, and we shimmed it up really high, and I just told her, hey, we can't leave it like this. We really got to fix the floor, but they didn't have the money to do that. So I just said, well, we'll just get you going. So we got them going, and on to their next one. Here we go.